All right, everybody. Happy pre-Thanksgiving, right? The day before Thanksgiving. Let me fix that. The day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a holiday I enjoy because of the food. The food is absolutely positively awesome, right? This time of year, you get some of the best stuff you can eat. So I first want to wish you all happy Thanksgiving. If I haven't already, especially if I don't see you anymore prior to Thanksgiving. Hey, JK, good morning. Hey, Sonia, good morning. I think I saw Kiara too. Hey, Kiara, good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning. So y'all. Can we talk about a couple of things? Raggedy ass people gonna be raggedy. I first want to address that. Now, have y'all seen this rumor that's circulating around about Trump is considering pushing the narrative to Republicans that they need to extend the ACA credits for 2 years? I'm telling you, Republicans are running out of time. There is no plan for healthcare. Republicans don't have a plan. Their plan for you for healthcare is no healthcare. That's the plan. And so they've run out of runway for that. Yeah, JK, you've heard it too. But notice the administration has come out with nothing. No problem, Crumb. Hey, Lori, good morning to you, beautiful. Good morning, Gravy. Yeah, they're not, Trump is not ready to say extend the subsidies. But they have to extend the subsidies or tell you to your face, they don't give a fuck about your insurance going up. Suck it up and eat it, but they want to win in the midterms. See, if it wasn't a midterm election coming next year, they wouldn't give a two shits, but they've got to care because they want to win that election so they can stay in jobs and not do anything and sit on their ass. But in order to be able to continue to sit on their ass, right, they've got to convince you to vote for them again. Well, they have to give you a reason to vote for them. That's the thing. What's the reason? Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. Vote for them for what? What are they going to do for you besides make your life harder? I went to Walmart this morning. I had to go to Walmart because there wasn't another store open. Well, there was the grocery store, but the grocery store is too fucking expensive. And I needed some aluminum foil. And it was way before Costco or BJ's even opened up. So I said, I'm going to go in there. I probably can get it out of there. Lies they tell. I bought one thing of aluminum foil, one thing of orange juice, and one pack of butter that had 4 sticks in it. That was $18. Hey, Andrea. Hey, everybody. Good morning to you. $18 for those 3 things. 3 things. $18. This morning, I bought a bag of apples, $8 and some change. $8 for a bag of fucking apples. Not special apples. Not apples that come from some other overseas spot. No, just fucking apples. $8. $8. Donald Trump has destroyed the economy. That's what I said, Kiara. There must be Snow White apples. I tell you one thing. Because I'm making some apple pies today. Those apple pies, I better for the life of me, I better make the best apple pies I've ever made in my fucking life for a bag of $8 apples. Real shit. Now, this afternoon, my live at 5 is going to be a little different. My live at 5 this afternoon, because I'm doing some things, trying to get ahead of, you love Gulf of America? That's great for you. Too bad you don't have enough money to travel there. I blocked you. Nobody cares. Why the fuck are you telling me that? Anyway, this afternoon, I'm going to do some baking while we talk because I'm trying to get ahead of some things for Thanksgiving. I don't cook a lot, but I want to cook my pies today. And I'm going to cook my special brownies today. We're going to do some infused cooking this afternoon. Okay? Yeah, somebody was talking. It was just a troll, Sonia. So I sent that troll right back up under that bridge. so they can smell Trump's ankles. You talk to a friend that can't find strawberries, ice to put. I ain't surprised. And even if you do find strawberries, they're going to be extremely expensive. Did y'all hear about Caroline Levitt's relative has been detained by ICE? When I saw that story this morning, I laughed my ass off. Her relative has been detained by fucking ICE. See, that's why it's important to have your own shit cleaned up. Caroline Levitt. Caroline Levitt, one of her relatives got hemmed up in this. Got hemmed up in it. And if I can say myself, the shit is hilarious to me. Fuck her. I don't care. She wants to be the face of this shit. Look, Kiara's telling you, her nephew's mother, good. Quiet as kept. Since it's the brother's ex-wife, it's got me thinking none of that shit's a coincidence. Right? He mad. He can't get what he want from that wife no more. And he don't want to share custody. So what does he do? Put in a call to his sister to make sure that his ex-wife gets picked up and deported. Hey man, I'm just telling y'all what y'all government doing. Just telling y'all what y'all government doing. Just like did you hear about how that judge on all of this immigration stuff had told the Trump administration, like, you got to hold these people, this, that, and other. Well, the Trump administration ended up deporting them anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, they deported them to some country in Africa. Right? Right? Come to find out, multiple government leaders told Kristi Noem and other government employees, fuck the court. Ignore them. Remember, Republicans told you they were the party of law and order. Now they say, fuck the court, ignore the court. Because if we don't agree with what the court says, we ain't doing that shit. All of these people act like Trump will be here forever. Y'all notice how that Trump 2028 shit done went away. Republicans ain't buying into that shit. They already knew Trump wasn't running again. Trump is a lame duck president. He's a lame duck. And they know it. And Trump knows it too. He just don't like it. Like I know y'all saw, some of y'all have seen the reports of Erica Kirk, J.D. Vance, one of J.D. Vance's favorite people. Erica Kirk is talking about Turning Point is readying itself to endorse J.D. Vance for 2028. Trump ain't about to let JD sit up there and be running for president and taking his shine. Nothing that Trump hates more. The only thing Trump hates more than losing is watching somebody else that could win. Now, I don't think JD Vance is going to win. Too many people don't like JD Vance. Too many people don't like him. He's not a likable person and he has a punchable face. You say they want to send Garcia to a country in Africa. Uh-huh. Yeah, they even tried to tell him, because I think he said he wanted to go to Costa Rica, and they claimed that Costa Rica wouldn't take him. And Costa Rica said, no, nobody asked us to. Absolutely, we positively will. They don't want him to. They just want to inflict pain and suffering. That's it. This is racism, y'all. I told y'all, racism is thick in America. And the Republican Party is fully leaning into it now. They feel like they don't have to pretend anymore. They don't have to pretend anymore. You say, so who they about to throw their weight behind? Oh, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. I'll tell you right now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she ain't even a contender. She's a woman. Why would Republicans vote for her to be president? See, this is why Republican women and conservative women, I say, be careful. Because you hold the water for them and you toe the water as long as you're in the room that women should be traditional. Well, at some point, you're going to hit a wall and a glass ceiling yourself. You're going to hit a glass ceiling yourself. Yeah, it's a party split. You ain't never lied, Zarvis. Taiwan. Hey, go wash your neck. I can tell that you're not a black man. And if you are, you're from Nigeria. You don't get to vote in our election. I don't give a fuck what you say. Blocked. Blocked. I don't talk to those troll accounts from Bangladesh and Nigeria anymore. Talking about I love President Trump. Don't nobody give a fuck what you love. You would love a hot meal too, but USAID is no longer here. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, I told you I am not a nice person. So when y'all come to my live with that shit, you're going to get your feelings hurt on purpose. What that dude say here on TikTok? Respectfully. That's going to be me. So don't do it. I'm hearing Glenn Youngkin. Glenn Youngkin is having a tough time. You are in a free country. You can do the best you can. And no, you're right, studios. Dave, nobody's holding you back, but I'm holding you back because you ain't going to come in here and say that it's a free country and yet you still look busted. Make it make sense. All this plastic surgery accessible and you still look like you did in that avatar. You're right. It's a free country, but you choose to look like a busted oddball. Okay. All right. Youngkin is to replace Christie. Who talking about? Chris Christie? I'm like, I told y'all, don't come to my live with that shit. They come in here talking that shit. And it's like, man, get out of here. I'm going to remind you that I'm not a nice person. And then your feelings going to be hurt. And then you're going to be all upset. You know. You say, I have an article. Okay, please send it to me. I heard the rumor that Donald Trump is getting rid of Kash Patel, but then the White House came out last night and said they're not getting rid of Kash Patel. Not yet. Not yet. So, but I can tell you this. Y'all notice how now the FBI and the Justice Department, when it comes to those Epstein files, now they're like, well, listen, things are going to take time and da-da-da-da. Now, all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden now, right? All of a sudden now. Because y'all ain't going to really get those files. And if you do get them, they're going to be all fucked up. Real talk. Trump doesn't want you to know about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein as much as he can help it. He doesn't want you to know. He doesn't want you to know. And I'm going to tell you something else. All of the distractions you're getting so that you don't keep asking about those Epstein files. Your government will bankrupt you and make it so you can't feed your family before they let you see them goddamn Epstein files. Before you see those Epstein files, that's what's going to happen. Okay? Just letting you know. Want to stop for a second and say, listen, happy Thanksgiving Eve. I only ask you when you're here to do a couple of things. If you could tap that like button, because tapping is clapping. And if you could hit that copy link button. Copy link counts as a share. You don't even have to send that link to anybody. It just helps to boost the live. Thank you so much. Now, what I'm showing above me is what the Trump administration came out with the other day. They said all of these degrees, according to the Department of Education, that is run by a woman whose sole job is to destroy it, right? These concentrations are no longer recognized as professional degrees. Let's run through this list here. Accounting, architecture, audiology, business masters, counseling and therapy, education, engineering masters, nursing, occupational therapy, physical therapy, physician assistant, public health, social work, and speech language pathology. Still start your MSW, damn. Still do it. It's not your fault that America is doing a race to the bottom. It ain't your fault. You said, so what of these people who are, no, the people who, this isn't to stop the people from working in the fields that are already working in it. Y'all ain't looking at the big picture here. See, the big picture is to make it so that mediocre ass people can get into these jobs with no education or either with limited education or none. That's the goal. Anybody and their mama can go into education and teach your kids. Because your kids just going to grow up and work in a factory anyway. So anybody can teach them. Yeah, it limits loan amounts. It does. It does. But it also limits the threshold of what's required to even do these things. I'm telling you. Ask yourself, why wouldn't America want architecture to be a professional degree? Do you want to be in a building with a motherfucker that didn't get any training in engineering and architecture? Physician's assistant is a doctor, but to these people, it's not doctor enough. You need to be like the lady that RFK Jr. got to head up one of our departments. Be like a yoga instructor and a wellness coach. And all of a sudden, you have all this extensive knowledge about medical stuff and everything. Yeah, that's it. User 441, I was surprised to see accounting on this because accounting, people, I know quite a few accountants, okay? I know quite a few accountants. And I'm going to tell you something I know about accountants. No matter what their age is, I know young accountants, I know old accountants, I know middle-aged accountants. And one thing for certain and two for sure about accountants, they believe in education, continuing education, and staying on top of their shit. Accountants. So I look at this and I go, wait a minute. Accounting? Wow. So anybody, any little woman, look, any little lady can keep your books for you now. Because that's her part-time job while her husband allows her to keep books for local businesses while she's at home being a stay-at-home mama. And I'm gonna tell you another thing this is about. This is about also keeping educated, talented, skilled immigrant labor out of these positions too. See, America already has a shortage of medical workers. America needs more people going into healthcare. The problem is, and I put up a video about it this morning. Hey, Jess, good morning, beautiful. I put up a video about it this morning. Companies no longer train the American worker anymore. Remember when the companies used to do that? Remember when companies would actually train you? You could come in fresh off the street, not know how to do nothing but show up on time. And a company would train you from the beginning to end on how to do a job. And you would learn a specialty skill. You would either learn how to weld, you would learn electrician, you would learn plumbing, you could learn any number of things, but they would train you. Yep, now you got to have all this fucking experience. Now they want you to spend all this money and get an education only for you to get a job that won't even pay you living wages. So you'll need multiple jobs just to make ends meet. The whole goal is to make you suffer, y'all, so that you'll take anything that the rich give you. The rich are trying to squeeze you, baby. So you got to squeeze their ass back. And you squeeze rich people back with your fucking wallet. I am telling you, if this holiday season, you run out there and you shop until you drop and you acting like the shit is all good, well, guess what? They're going to keep on paying for shit like this. That's real talk. They're going to keep on. And I'm going to tell you, companies will use this as an excuse to offer you less money for jobs. Well, we can't in good faith offer you 6 figures for a physical therapy job because it's no longer a professional degree. I'm trying to tell y'all what it's set up to do. It's set up to give companies a way out. I'm telling you. Yep. Y'all got to mass boycott. listen, I'm not against protests. You can protest all you want to. You can get out there and march. Marching is not enough. You got to march with your fucking wallet. You got to march with your fucking wallet. And you have got to only get your necessities. Leave behind the shit you don't need. Leave behind the wants, the extra shit that you don't need. Leave it on the fucking shelf. Leave it on the shelf. Exactly, Lori. Shut the shit down. Until y'all do that, nothing changes. Exactly, Phil. Money talks and bullshit walks. No problem. Thank you, Miss Peaches. You have a beautiful day and have a wonderful holiday, beautiful. Oh, nursing degrees are going to affect women, but you're right. Heavily white women specifically. Yep. Black nurses already get it tough. They'll navigate through it. They already built for the navigation through it. See, this is what happens when you're a minority. You kind of already built for the opposition. You're already built for blockers and things in your way. Everything's going to be extra hard. So you built for the shit. I'm telling you, the folks that are going to crash and burn are the people who never had these types of difficulties before. It wasn't these types of, I'm not saying life was easy for them, but I'm saying they didn't have these types of difficulties. Watch. I wonder the nurses who voted for Trump. That's a good question, user 441. Which you know what I say to those users? Fuck those voters. Fuck them. What did I tell y'all? I've been telling you for months. It's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. But we got to go through this rough patch to force people to feel the impacts of the shit they vote for. Because until they feel it, there's no incentive to change. As long as liberals are there to protect people from conservative policies, they'll always buy into the bullshit that the policies work. They don't work. Conservative policies fuck everything up. This is what we're seeing right now. These are conservative policies. Donald Trump's America. That's what you're looking at. So I'm glad Democrats can't do shit. Good. Good. Yeah, now they want to take back their vote. I'm telling y'all better make sure these people never forget. Because I'm telling you the reason why America's here, because America didn't throw the book at Nixon. Nixon should have been in fucking prison. Nixon should have went to prison. No fucking gets to walk off into the sunset and the guy that comes after him gives him a pardon. No, fuck all that shit. You got to make an example out of fucking lawbreakers. All these people in the Trump cabinet who are purposely turning their nose up at the courts, breaking the law, lock their asses up when it's done. No pardons. No slap on the wrist. No acting like it's all good. No. The government needs to seize all of Elon Musk's businesses. All of them. All of them. Twitter, Tesla, all of it. Seize it under government control from that point forward. Yep. Under government control. Set an example out. Make an example out of his ass. So any other billionaire want to pull the same shit, you going to meet the same fucking fate. Government going to take. Yep. Starlink. You know, I'm tacky about Starlink, so I say, dispose of all the satellites that are out there. Fuck government taking them over. Nah, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of all of them. Yup, get rid of all of them. Yep, totally destroy Starlink. Just get rid of it. That is what government needs to do. I am telling you, until your government, and until you force your government to hold folks accountable who break the law, who bucket the Constitution, and act like they don't have to follow that shit, it's going to be a problem. I am telling you. I am telling you. AI is taking over because rich people want it to. Not only is it taking over, I told y'all, the rich guy said the goal is for them to make as many investments as they want. Even if they lose money, the expectation they have is government will make them whole. I told y'all, rich people want to take as many risks as possible and then use your money to be made right. Yep. Use your money to be made right. And I agree with you, Chrissy. Individual politicians shouldn't be allowed stock for personal gain, but your elected officials are in there making money. They don't care that you're losing money. They don't care. They don't care. Oh, that AI bubble is going to burst for sure. The AI bubble is going to burst. I already know what's coming. You're right. My whole life was a recession, except now I just collect my investments. Your whole life was a recession, and now you just, I don't believe that at all, beloved. I don't believe that. I believe you're broke, living in a trailer somewhere in the Midwest with a low-wage job, if you even have a job. That's what I do believe. That's why I hit the block button, beloved, because it's just no way. It's no way you're collecting investments and you're in here talking to me. Why aren't you watching like CNBC? Why aren't you trading right now? Okay. Child, I can always tell the fake brokies. I got money. I love Donald Trump. I got money. No, you don't. You don't even have any side teeth. It's no way you got money. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. As soon as somebody turns to the side and they don't have side teeth and they tell me they only drive premium cars and this, they kids only go to private school, all of that goes away as soon as I see that you have no side teeth. Soon as I see it. Because you know what I think? So you just let the dentist just take those perfectly good teeth. Just on GP. Yeah, okay. All right. Look, I got both sides. See? That's what private insurance looks like. I'm telling, yep, Sally, I caught that shit a couple months ago. People with side teeth tend to have had government insurance. And government gonna pull them. So the next time somebody tries to argue with you and they don't have no side teeth, remind them, I'm not arguing with you. Yes, you can. I want you to. You say, I'm not arguing with you. How I look arguing with somebody who can't even afford to keep their own teeth? You're welcome. That is the perfect little thing to use around the table during Thanksgiving. You know, you got that uncle or that auntie that love MAGA, and you be like, be quiet, auntie. You ain't even got your side teeth. That's when she go, and that's when you go, auntie, calm down. You really don't have no side teeth. We can look clean into your mouth when you turn sideways all the way to the other side. That's how you get them to shut up. Real talk. That's how you get them, because it reminds them of who they really are. See? It reminds them of who they really are. Right? It reminds them. See, Chip don't have no side teeth. Because Chip, I had already booted his other account and he got mad. So he came back in the other account with 2 followers. Still ain't got no side teeth, but he's still mad. I'm telling you, I already know how it happened. I'm going to show you exactly how it happened. I blocked him and he said, oh, block? Oh, no. I ain't going to let that black bitch block me. I'm going to log into my other account and I'm going to tell that black bitch about herself. I don't know how I lost my side teeth, but I'm going to tell this bitch about herself. That's how y'all look. That's how y'all look. That's why I don't mind you coming in my live saying whatever you want to say to me. My neck, the back of my neck is clean because I use washcloths, right? Back of my neck clean, skin clear. Got my side teeth. See? I don't have my wisdom teeth because I had them all pulled at the same time. I didn't like keep dealing with that issue of impactment, so I just had them all pulled. And I drink my water, right? Okay. I done told y'all I'm not nice, so don't come in here with the shits because I'll make you cry. And when you tell me you feel like I'm mean, I'm gonna ask you to turn on your camera so I can see you cry about it because it makes me feel good. So don't fuck with me if you don't want none. What TIC say? You might see me in the streets, but shorty, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. Listen, I'm not the one. I'm not the one or the two, right? But you will catch the three. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. That's how you shut people up. I'm just telling y'all, that's how you shut people up. One of the very first things, because I'm going to tell you, you can always tell who got money and who don't by the dental. Look at the mouth. My mother always used to say that. My mother always used to say, take care of your teeth, take care of your feet, take care of your nails. You understand? So you can always tell the people who don't brush, who don't floss, who don't have an electric toothbrush, who don't have a water pick. You can always tell. You can always tell. Thank you, Princess. So they don't hurt me. It's okay if you got a partial, Phoenix. You say you got a partial. What kind of partial, Phoenix? I need details, because that tell me something too. I need details. Yep, I said water pick. Yes, I did. Because I got a water pick, an electric toothbrush, and I floss. I'm just a whole renegade and shit. And I floss. Oh shit, teeth are, say it again, Sally, teeth are expensive. And I don't want no mouth full of fucking chiclets. Y'all see all these people walking around with these big ass teeth in their mouth? They done ran to these countries and they got these big ass teeth in there like this. They smile, you just see a big block of shit in their mouth. Man, get out of here. Brush and floss your damn teeth. You ain't got to run to Turkey to get new fucking teeth. I be like, chill. You see their mouth and you be like, fuck is going on here? What's going on here? Listen, I always tell folks, especially when it comes to the dentist, it is cheaper just to take care of your fucking teeth. Floss. Then I use mouthwash. Then I brush and I don't rinse. So that the toothpaste can work. Yep, that's what I do. I need some Jesus. I don't want no Jesus. Not in America. American Jesus be starving kids. You know what you need? You need some business and a stove to go cook me a fucking sandwich. Get out of here. I don't need no damn Jesus. I like Republican Jesus because he starves Republicans. You have dental disease from depression. I neglected it. I'm sorry to hear that, Jesus. That's the thing, because if you neglect your teeth, they will turn on you. It will turn on you. Yeah, Zarvis, I told her to go make me a sandwich and cut the crust off my bread. I told you, conservative women, I don't like you coming in here talking to me, wasting your husband's internet, talking to me. What do you want to talk about hair, Morgan? What do you want to talk about? I don't really care about hair. As you see, I'll cut all mine off and just grow it back. Hair is hair to me. I don't really place a lot of energy on that. Morgan, I would rather talk about how bad built conservatives are. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how conservatives are built like problems and misunderstandings? I want to talk about that. That's really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how come so many people that lean into conservatism and Republican policies, or they love that type of stuff, how come they all built like that? Why they back look like that? Why they front look worse than, what's that rap song where they say ass so fat you can see it from the front? But it's the reverse with conservatives. It's like stomach so fat you can see it from the back. Why is that? Anybody know why? I was just wondering. Y'all know me and my random thoughts. I wonder things. So I'm asking the question. Stomach so fat you can see it from the back. Why? Like, what y'all be eating so much of? And y'all be mouth breathing too. Why y'all do that? Oh, they eat in their feelings. Thank you, Josette. That verifies what I've been thinking. They are always in their feelings. I knew it. Those are the motherfuckers I be seeing on 600 Pound Life. Can I say that's another thing I'm happy about? Now, I'm going to miss seeing Dr. Now. I'm going to just watch the repeats. But can I say, I am so happy that these fat ass conservatives that are on SSDI, that's been taking our money to run their ass to Texas, to go see Dr. Now to get fucking gastric bypass and shit. I'm tired of my government money going to that. I'd rather feed starving children than make sure your morbidly obese ass can get surgery. No, no, no. Now, I'm going to miss seeing Dr. Now drag their ass when they come in there. I'm going to miss that part. But I don't miss people using our government benefits to feed an addiction, ultimately. Because that's really what it is. They're feeding an addiction. And I don't want them to do it no more with my money. So I'm glad that Trump done cut benefits. I'm glad. Because they need to go work a fucking job. If they can spend all day popping their chumpers, eating 10, 20,000 calories a day, they can work. They need to get to work. Real talk. These people need to get to work. These people need to get to work. You say, so a master's degree, a business master's degree, that's what they say, Matthew. That's what the education department says. But I'm telling you, it's really just designed for a couple of things. It's designed to impact how much money you can borrow to go to school. It's designed to make sure, give companies a cushion or a cover to say, well, we can't pay you X amount of dollars for this job anymore because it's not professional. And it's designed to keep professional immigrants out of those jobs. Professional immigrants with degrees won't come here. They'll go to other countries. They'll go to other countries. That's what it's about. And I'm going to tell you another reason. It's designed to fuck with women. It's designed to fuck with women. I'm telling you, these incels want women sitting around waiting for them, pining over them. My thing is, even if it wasn't about the lack of conversation that they know how to have, they're not attractive. They bad. It goes back to what I said before. Why so many of them bad built? And they never want to answer the question when they should. They should. Because they can't change their circumstance till they get to the point of being bad built. Because every time I see it, I'm always like, No, they ain't going to refund them student loan payments for those professions. Absolutely not. They're not going to do that. You know what you need to take your professional degree and do? Go to another country. You got places like Canada, Japan, China, Thailand, multiple countries on the continent of Africa. Places, you got countries all over the world that are paying professionals like you guys to get you to come to their countries. They're paying to move you there. They're paying to move you. They're paying you. Go get your money. Why are you so loyal to a country that's trying to pull the rug out from up under you? For what? Let these old ass geriatric ass people who voted for this shit have this shit. Let them take you and your family and get the fuck out of here and go get a better life. You're right. It's going to cause a bigger need for nurses. The healthcare system already has a problem and needs people. It couldn't afford to lose nobody. But because of greedy rich people, we've lost people again. Because of greedy rich people. And that's just real talk. It's greedy rich people. Until we get to a point of handling the rich and how they're eating us alive, essentially, nothing will change. But we've got to get to a point of dealing with that issue. And America hasn't dealt with that yet. But I'm telling you, America, you got to deal with that. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving. Yep, they're trying to kill us off in a lot of ways. Not just even with the environment, but the food too. Most of that food ain't real food. You got to ask her. That's why so many people are having gut issues in America. You notice how in America, there's been an increase in issues with folks' guts? Think about it. Whole industries now have been built off of helping you fix your gut issues. It's the food. It's the food. America does hate its citizens. And not only does it hate its citizens, the citizens have to take responsibility. The citizens have an abusive relationship with their country. Their country's your government is extremely abusive. And instead of folks recognizing the abuse and seeing it for what it is, they allow their government to gaslight them. After it's abusive to you, talk all sweet to you, tell you it loves you, buy you a gift, give you something cheap, and then write back. No, I'm not in Canada. My punk ass is still stuck here in America, clawing my way out Mars. Trust me, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Yep. The United States government is a narcissist partner. That is exactly what it's like. It's like being married to a narcissist. You're going to get lied to. You're going to get abused and gaslit. And that's the bottom line. You're right, Jesus, the two-party system, but I'm going to tell you what else is going on. I'm going to tell you what's happening at its core. Democrats have been acting weak and have been afraid to be hardcore liberals and socialists for a long time because they allowed Republicans to redefine what socialism is. Democrats need to take it back and define socialism. Socialism, let me give you some examples of socialism. The military. If you've ever been enrolled in the military, you're a fucking socialist. If you're currently a vet, you're a socialist. Yeah, because my tax dollars trained your ass, gave you housing, gave you food, gave you clothing on your back, and I still give you medical care. Yep, fire department, you're a socialist. Police department, you're a socialist. Yeah. You ever went to a community college? You're a socialist. Democrats have to do a better job of taking back ownership of the word socialism. Socialism ain't a bad thing. And call conservatives out on the fact that they're socialists too, just different kind. And say, hey, Republican, you're talking so bad about socialism and saying you hate it, but you didn't mind being a socialist when it came down to giving people forgiveness for PPP loans. You loved socialism then, didn't you? Learn to say the quiet part out loud. You understand? Say the quiet part out loud. You loved socialism when you bailed out those banks, didn't you? You loved socialism when you bailed out the insurance companies. Y'all forgot when the insurance industry got bailed out. Remember that? You forgot. They done bailed out the mortgage companies with your money. They bailed out the auto insurance industries with your money. They bailed out the airlines with your money. They bailed out rich people with your money. They bailed out everybody but you. When it was time to give student loan forgiveness, they ran to the fucking courts to block your ability to be forgiven for your fucking student loan debt. But Jeff Bezos got free PPP money that he then took and reinvested in himself. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Wake up. Oh, you're right, Zarvis. I forgot. The Supreme Court did say corporations are people too. I forgot. And I told y'all before, when corporations are people too, they have more money than you. So you're going to lose every time. Yeah. You're going to lose every time when corporations are people too. Because you ain't got enough money to compete with the bigger persons. You can't compete with the Amazons and the Walmarts. You can't compete with them. You can't. Oh, they say Bush gonna stay on mute. Gonna stay on mute. Real talk. Gonna stay on mute. Y'all gotta understand, rich and powerful people, while they may not like what they see, they ain't gonna say nothing. Like, I remember before the election, y'all remember punk ass Ice Cube was talking. See, I didn't forget about all these celebrities that was talking that shit about how Trump would be good for us. I told y'all before the election, Ice Cube ain't for you. He's a rich guy. He don't want to pay taxes. Stop watching Ice Cube movies. Stop watching Ice Cube produce TV shows. Same thing with Snoop Dogg. Affect their fucking wallets. Because all of them had all this shit to say before Trump came in the second time. Trump gets in, fucks up everything. Now they quiet. You know why? Because their privilege allows them to be quiet. You need to be real loud with your fucking wallet. Oh yeah, 50 Cent too. But 50 Cent, he gonna be honest about it. 50 Cent is a deplorable ass person. I still don't understand people who patronize and give 50 Cent any kind of money. He don't even take care of all his own fucking kids. Only because he don't like their mama. The fuck? You picked the bitch. You picked her. She didn't take your body. Get the fuck out. He's a deplorable ass man. He a deplorable ass man. And see, folks think, you know, now he got this documentary coming out about Puffy. Okay, now do one on yourself. Worthless ass rich men who don't take care of their kids. He ain't gonna never do that documentary. He's disrespectful to black women. See, I calls the shit out. I don't like 50 Cent. He trashed to me. Fuck that dude. I was so happy to see his shit got canceled. I was like, fuck you. Your trash ass programming anyway. That trash ass programming just reinforces the same bullshit. It reinforces the same bullshit culture shit. That's all it does. 50 Cent done got his money and he a trash ass dude. But he'll come back to black culture to make money off of it. But he ain't gonna have he ain't gonna be in no relationship with no black woman, no. But his mama black. Okay. All right. 50 can kiss my whole entire ass. Kanye too. Kanye too. I don't give a shit how many apology tours Kanye goes on. I'm done with Kanye West. Kanye can kiss my whole entire ass. Understand? The whole thing. And I want his mouth open while he do it. I want him to be like, fuck it. Yep, stop supporting these folks. Because I'm telling you, until you stop supporting them, nothing changes. Well, Nicki Minaj was always on my list. I didn't say her on purpose. I ain't never liked Nicki. File that on, because Nicki always been a fucking mean girl. So the chickens are coming home to roost for that bitch. I don't care about her. Fuck her. I hope she gets deported. I hope Trump deport her ass anyway. Yeah. Because my understanding is she gave that speech at the UN for Trump. My understanding is she's not a legal resident either. So snatch her ass up. Deport her too. Y'all put her ass in fucking detention. Like they say. Fuck her. That bitch been crashing out for the last couple of years now. Y'all saw the reports that her home may be up for a lien because her husband owes $500,000 to somebody. And he ain't trying to pay. Well, she married him, so his debt is now your debt too, boo. And she don't want to pay it. So you gonna let them foreclose on your house for $500,000? You mean to tell me she ain't got $500,000 to pay her husband's debt? This is why you got to be careful about who the fuck you marry. She wanted a yes man. She wanted a man to feel comfortable around like she's comfortable around her brother. Those who caught that, caught that. So fuck Nicki Minaj. Fuck her too. That's also why she ain't coming out with no new music. She ain't really got nobody to buy the shit. And what did I tell y'all months ago? Didn't I tell y'all months ago that Nicki fans are kind of like MAGA? I told y'all. I was peeping the shit some months back. I was like, Nicki Minaj be doing that same shit Trump be doing. And her people act just like the MAGA people. That ain't a coincidence. She know what she doing. She know what she doing. She don't care. She don't care. Well, she may very well be, that may be the case, Prophet, but I'm going to tell you, another part of that is she's just a deplorable ass person. And she's an insecure bitch. That's why she never wanted no other women to have no dominance in rap. She wanted to be the only bitch. All the while, biting Lil' Kim style the entire time. I'm looking at this shit going, I was telling my kid the whole time, I've seen this shit before. I saw it in the 90s. Lil' Kim already did this, and she did it better. Had better rhymes, too. Had better bars, too. See, I'm about to say something else controversial. People can disagree if they want to. You have a right to your opinion. Nicki ain't had great bars ever since her and Safari broke up. I said what I said. Because he was a big part of why she had great bars. When she was doing all that shit, starships were meant to fly. Safari was in her camp at the time. Ever since her and that man broke up, she been like this. Because in her mind, it's all her. But see, any great artist knows it's a team. It's a team. You put people in on your team that bring out certain creative juices in you as an artist, and y'all craft things together. Beyonce's a great artist, but Beyonce got a great team. Rihanna got a great team. Cardi B got a great team. Megan Thee Stallion got a great team. See what I did there? It's not about one person. One person may be the face of it that you see, but there's a team. She should have stayed with him. Or at the very least, when she split with Safari, when she split with him, I never say his name right because I really don't care. But at the very least, when she split with him, she should have maintained a friendship so they could continue to work together. But she thought because she had Lil Wayne and she had Drake that she was going to be all right. The problem is this. There was only one lyricist in that, and that was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne wasn't going to spend his time writing rhymes for fucking Nicki Minaj. Quiet as kept, Lil Wayne most of the time don't even know where he is. So he wasn't going to do that. You understand where I'm coming from? So that wasn't going to happen. Drake already got his ghostwriters. I don't know why anybody, I don't know what made y'all think that Drake was a master lyricist. When young people were saying that shit, I was like, Wheelchair Larry? Fuck out of here. Not this guy. That's ghostwriters. That's ghostwriters. That's ghostwriters. He's no thug. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I called him Wheelchair Larry instead of Jimmy, but fuck it. I'm going to call him Wheelchair Larry from this point forward. But Youngest was like, man, Drake is the man. I'm like, Drake? I mean, he got some decent things, but you're chasing the production. You were chasing production. It was a well-manicured song. And he kept getting very well-manicured songs. Let's just be honest about it. But the problem came in when Drake started trying to fight hood dudes that rap. And that was the beginning of his downfall. Yeah, because he's a poser. It's like, listen, you rapping about the shit that these dudes have lived. You're rapping about the shit that these dudes have lived. At any point, these dudes can go back to trapping and doing the shit that they was doing because they was already doing it. They was already doing it. So them rapping about it, they're only rapping about what they already do, have done, know people that have done. You understand? Can I tell you when Kendrick put his foot so far up Drake's ass, Drake could taste his toes. Do you understand? Drake said, is that Kendrick I taste? He's delicious. I'm telling you. Kendrick went all the way in on Drake with lyrics. It's no way that you could listen to those songs that Kendrick did and not be like, some of them records, I was like, God damn. It was on hit 'em up levels. Like if you were around during the Biggie Smalls and Tupac beef and shit, it was literally on some hit 'em up shit. The only difference was it was like hit 'em up repeatedly. Like imagine hit 'em up and Who Shot You, but they just keep coming with it repeatedly. And every time you just trying to ingest what you just heard, it's another one and another one and another. And I believe Kendrick has more. What did he say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. We didn't get all of them. What they say? Devil is a lie. He a 69 God. Big ass, ficky ass. You take your ass outside. Hey, I don't want to say the N-word on here. Not that I won't say it, but y'all know where I'm coming from. Listen, I was watching that video so much. Beat your ass and hide the Bible with God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified bully man, and then one day up the skull, walk him down. I know he got some pole. Say Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Listen, come on. And then when you start singing and you can't stop, they talk to any bitch that talk to him and you in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They say that Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. Listen, you can't start singing that song and not finish. Certified lover boy, certified war. Wop, 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 wop. That'll fuck them up. Wop, wop, wop. You can see why y'all do this. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, but it's probably a minor. Hey, just on the Super Bowl, all those people yelling out A minor. I remember watching it at home like, that's it. It's done. Stick a fork in Drake. He's done. He's done. And then it didn't help that he filed the lawsuit, right? You don't sue in hip hop. You don't sue in hip hop. You take it to the booth. You take it to the booth, but you don't sue in hip hop. What? That's like hitting your brother and then running to your mama saying, he hit me before he's even hit you. But you started it. Drake started it. Listen, y'all don't want me to talk about this because see, I love hip hop, but I can't stand people who pretend to be lyricists and they're not. Like, I love that Megan Thee Stallion drugged Nicki Minaj again when she kept putting out these videos. I love the shit. You know why? Because Megan actually is a lyricist. She actually is. She can rap. I like her cadence. I like her flow. I like how she delivers shit. I like Megan. I really do. And it don't hurt that she got cakes for days, right? She got cakes for days. The bakery is open. The bakery is open, okay? But she got bars. Quiet as kept on that new Cardi album. People can say whatever they want. I will say this. I don't consider Cardi to be a lyricist. Not at all. But I will give props where props is due. Her new album is a nice, solid project. The bakery is open, Kiara. Where they say cheeks, 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 cheeks. Okay? Listen. Now listen, I got to stop for a second because I want to tell y'all about something as we wrap up this morning before I go over into my Patreon Uncensored show, right? I want to tell y'all something. Anybody in here from Alabama? Because I saw an update about Alabama and it might put a little bit of money in your pocket. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Was Jarvis, Alabama Power, look, because Alabama Power done fucked up. Alabama Power is saying they might freeze. It's going to freeze electricity rates through 2027 because it knows that budgets are tight. That's what they claim. Alabama Power says they're going to freeze rates for now. They're going to freeze rates because they've been having conversations. They said, hold on, I'm trying to see the article. They've been having conversations with the commission and the Alabama Attorney General's office. And they say they know budgets are tight. I'm going to tell you why they're doing this. They're doing this because they know a whole bunch of people are going to have no power. And it won't look good hearing stories of thousands of people that live in Alabama and don't have no power. That's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing it. Because there's no infrastructure in place in the state of Alabama to help people who don't have a lot of money keep their fucking lights on. That's what it is. So they're trying to pretend that things are fine. They're trying to pretend they're not fine, y'all. Stuff is a problem here. Now they're going to consider this proposal at a meeting that they're having on December 2nd. It hasn't been approved yet. It's just something they're talking about. But if they do it, they could hold the rate steady for years 2026 and 2027. The problem is the rates are already sky fucking high. They're already sky fucking high. So it's not going to change nothing. And it's these data centers. Data centers are a big part of it. Now, I saw a conversation online the other day. Somebody said, I think it's a good thing to have these data centers because it's going to force America to fix its power grid system. No, it's not. Y'all going to learn. No, it's not. No. What's going to happen is rich people are going to lobby government to give them money or tax credits to build their own power centers, build their own electrical infrastructure to power their power centers. And then we're going to have to pay to get any power from those power centers. Watch. Watch. Exactly, Dread. If government wanted to fix the power grid, they would. They don't want to. There's no money in fixing it for us. Exactly. It's the Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games. Now, y'all know a new episode of my Straight No Chaser podcast comes out every Wednesday. I didn't record one this week because it's Thanksgiving week. Go check out my podcast. The link is in my bio. I got 41 episodes. But I specifically want you to check out the Hunger Games episode I did. Because I talk about how your government wants you fighting other citizens just to survive. Because if you spend time fighting your neighbor, you won't understand that it's rich people keeping you poor. It's rich people. It's not your neighbor. Okay? Your neighbor has never kept you poor. All right? It's not your neighbor. It's not your neighbor. It is rich people. I'm telling you again, reminding you, don't get caught up in this Black Friday shit. Don't get caught up in buying shit you don't need. Buy what you need, leave what you don't. Make the rich people feel the pinch. Why you think they laying off people at the end of the year? Because rich people want to keep their profits high. They don't want to take a loss on nothing. They don't want to take a loss on nothing. Thank you so much for that, Kim. It's the Straight No Chaser podcast. You can see it on Patreon, Spotify, YouTube. Trust me, you need to listen. Because I just want you to think about things. The whole goal is to get you to think. Not try to tell you what to think. Just give you something else to think about. Because the system don't want you to think. It just wants you to feel and be mad. That's the real talk. I don't want you to just feel and be mad. I honestly don't. I don't want you to feel and be mad. I want you to be focused so you do things with intention to protect you and your family. That's real talk. Because until you get to a point that you are protecting you and your family, the system gonna keep eating your ass up. Like I said in that video this morning, I remember when companies invested in people. Companies don't invest in people no more. Now you got to do your own investments still to get slave wages. You say, you know, they 40, 50, 60% now at these corporate. Oh, I can believe it. I can believe it. And corporations don't want to make no new investments right now because government all fucked up. They will lay your ass off and keep their profits high before they have to tell their shareholders they didn't meet the mark. No company loves enough to forego their money. You know how they say we're a family? That's a lie. I'm going to tell you what my grandmama always told me. Charity starts at home and you don't live at work. Any job tell you we like family is a lie. That's designed to get you to work for free. Don't fall for that shit. Yeah, politicians are shareholders too. That's why they enact the laws that they do. Yep, that Campbell Soup executive is a perfect fucking example. Pay attention. Uh-oh, I didn't know I did that. So, y'all, I want to tell y'all, listen, thank y'all for joining me today. I'm going to be back online this afternoon, about 5 o'clock this afternoon. But this afternoon, I'm not going to be sitting in my office. I'm going to be in my kitchen. So if you want to join me, I'm going to be cooking this afternoon while we kick it and talk. Now, I'm going to be doing some infused things, right? Because I'm all for having happy time, especially during the holidays. So we're doing a lot of infusion baked goods this afternoon because it's the holidays and let's have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to share some of your ideas with me about infusions and things that you do. Listen, look, Dwayne said, can I come eat? Listen, if you close by, come on through. But we're going to have a great time today, you know, using some of the special butter and sugar and juice that I have and other things. So we're going to have a great fucking time. Oh, you in Maryland? Oh, Rennie, we got to talk. I'm in Maryland too. I'm in Southern Maryland now. Listen, so I don't know. I know it's some Southern folks around. Ida, my machine says do not ground before the decarb. My machine doesn't want you to do that because it'll break it down good enough for you so you don't have to. That machine that I got from the TikTok shop, that's a good machine because it even has a cleaning function. Oh, listen. There's quite a bit I'm going to be making. You can, Zarvis, if they're in food. I'm making my mac and cheese infused for Thanksgiving, but I won't be cooking that till Thursday. I'm going to infuse my yams. Oh, we're going to have the best fucking Thanksgiving time like ever. Okay. So this morning we're going to talk a little bit about like infusions and stuff because we don't have to use coded language on Patreon. So we're going to talk a little bit about that this morning too on Patreon. So if you want to be a part of the Patreon family, click the link in my bio. Come on over and check us out. Outside of that, you'll see me back on here live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Listen, I'm all for adoption. Listen. I need something to lessen my tax burden, beloved. So I'm all for adoption. Like, yeah. But I love you guys. Listen, thank you for the likes. We got 69,000 likes this morning, over 200 shares. I appreciate that. No, I'm not in the ATL. I'm not. I'm in Maryland, actually. Listen, I love you folks. Come back this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and hang out with me and let's just kick it. Watch me cook, have a fun time, and we can talk about anything. It doesn't have to just be politics. As you can see, I talk about all types of stuff because that's just how I do. Love you too. I thank you all. Oh, thank you for the 70K, you guys. I appreciate it so much. Before I wrap up, I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters because I do this every live. I appreciate all of you though, because gifting is not required to be here. Number 1, Miss Lola. Thank you, beautiful. Number 2, TikTok Trek. Thank you so much for your support. Number 3, beautiful Kim X. Thank you, Kim. Number 4, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you so much, handsome. Number 5, beautiful Lori. Thank you, Lori. And a special shout out to Kim. Thank you, Kim. Listen, I want to say thank you to my mods for helping me out today. If I don't see y'all this afternoon, have a beautiful and safe Thanksgiving. Don't forget something. It needs to be a Red Friday, no Wi-Fi Monday. Starve rich folks. Buy only what you need, leave what you don't. If rich people are able to report record profits at the end of the year, that means you're doing something wrong. Okay? Starve their asses. Starve them. Okay? Make them have to write that shit off as a loss, but not profit. All right? I love you guys. Have a great and beautiful, blessed day and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed no trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, you guys. I'll see you this afternoon. Have a great and beautiful, blessed